want to thank all of you for taking the time to hop on tonight and see what this is all about. However you got here, I think you're meant to be here. We're going to take probably less than 30 minutes of your time. And at the end of this, whoever shared with you, you'll know if there was something here for you, if there's something of interest. That's our job, is not to convince you of anything. It's to say, here, this is what's going on. And if this checks any boxes for what you're looking for in life, then we want to share it with you. Okay. So I want to start here. I'm going to share a little bit of my story here in a second, but here's what I want to ask you. Would you agree that most people would choose to transform their health in the most simple and easy way, if they could do it in a simple and easy way, and they were guaranteed to see results in 30 days? Yeah. Okay. That's what we have for you tonight. Like, it doesn't get any more simple than that. That's what we're here for. We're going to share something here in a minute. 6 things, 6, y'all. I said just 6, right? That things that are going to blow you away, that can solve so many problems for you and the people that you care about. And here's the best part. What I'm going to share is backed by clinical studies. It is also gone through rigorous pharmaceutical grade technology testing. Okay. It's also all original curated formulas. So what we're going to talk about tonight, you're not going to be able to duplicate. Okay. Once you learn about it, you're not going to be able to find it on Amazon. You're not going to find it at your local health food store. It's not. And I'm going to tell you why this is so special. And the best part, we have years of anecdotal testimonial evidence. Okay. Like I hope you're like, whoa, these are checking boxes I haven't heard of before. I spent the last 4 years, many of us did, with a former company that brought this line to market. And the testimonies that I have personally, like my own experiences, as well as the testimonies of others, gives me the confidence to say this, that for some of you, this will be a very pivotal 30 minutes in your health and financial journey. Like I have no hype when I say that. I can promise you, for some people, you will have that. There's people on here that would say, yes, that's their story. And, I'm a cancer survivor. I was somebody who got an incurable cancer diagnosis when I was 20. I'm not going to go into that, but look, I know that what people are looking for, what they're looking for to transform their lives, both in the health and wellness space. And I know what it's like to not be able to pay my bills when I couldn't work. So what we have for you is going to check so many boxes for you. And that's really what it's about. We want to offer something that can transform your life. What's happened in the last 3 years in the world makes me certain that if you want to protect yourself, your family, your community, the people that you love, you will want to first shore up your own personal health. Amen. Like if you're not waking up feeling energized, like you have your wits about you, if you're waking up feeling tired, brain fog, you feel like you hit a plateau years ago and can't get over it. Guess what? I know how you're showing up in your relationships. Who's short with their kids when they don't feel good and don't get a good night's sleep? Everybody. Who is short with their parent, with their coworkers, with the people they love? Like I can guarantee you, this is the single most important conversation I can have with you that can transform how you show up and impact the world in every other relationship in your life. That's what I think we have our hands on. Okay. So like I said, first, I think you have to shore up your own personal health. The second thing I've learned is that you better find a way to make some money online. Okay. We're going to talk about that. Number 3, you want to be in community. Like we need people to be in the opposite of solitude, the opposite of it. That is what we need. And here's the biggest thing. I want to be able to offer you all of that and do it in a way that you're less busy, not more. That's what we're here. That's what we're here for. So if any of that checks any boxes for you, then grab a pen and paper, save your questions for the end, because this is very conversational. We're going to open up at the end and we want to make sure if you have anything you want to know, we're going to give it to you. And if we don't have an answer, we're going to find it for you. So with that, I'm going to share my screen and introduce you to something that we call 3. 3 is the company that you're learning about tonight. Here's what I want you to know about it. It's in pre-launch. We have been open for less than 3 weeks. Lauren's going to tell you about how we've launched in multiple countries. It's really quite phenomenal. This is not normal, what we've been able to do, but we are all about innovative wellness and financial peace. And let me just say, I'm going to touch on this. This is like the one nerdy slide. Stay with me here. Don't let your eyes glaze over. I promise I'll get to the good stuff quick, but you need to know that we do things very differently here. That pharmaceutical grade technology, the testing that I'm telling you about, here's what it means. We have, if you go Google or PubMed liposomes, enzymatic delivery, what we're able to do is take ingredients that you've already read about, that everybody you know already knows they should be taking. What they don't know is they're not really absorbing it. Okay. There's some things you got to do to get your body to uptake it in a way that actually gives you results. That's what we do. We are really a technology company in the health and wellness space. And there's not anybody out there that's doing what we're doing, especially not in a worldwide global scale. Okay. So everybody's with me. Like, I want you to picture, like, when I say absorption, you're like, dun, da, 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 like, this is entirely different. How are we making it different? So Dr. Dan Gubler, if you are going to hang out with us for 5 minutes, you're going to see him. You're going to see him in videos. He's a absolutely phenomenal human being, extremely smart. He's developed many products. He's from Caltech. He's a Caltech professor. He's been a Caltech professor. That just means super smart. Like, it's like Harvard and Caltech. Like, those are your options. But here's what he does that's different. We go around the world. I love, we were talking about Uganda. When you go to other places in the world, they use plants medicinally in a way that we don't do here. And so what Dr. Dan's committed to doing is traveling around the world and finding these plants, these ingredients that already have proven efficacy. And then here's the best part. He takes a lot of things together and curates them and creates something that's never been seen before. And here's the best way that I can describe this to you. We all know what it's like to go to fast food. You're going to get a number 1, a number 2, a number 3. Like, you're going to pick one of those. Give me a number 3 and a Coke, right? Like, it's really simple. Okay. Or you go to a Michelin star restaurant where they're taking ingredients and combinations and flavors and their textures, and they're doing things in a way that's never been done before. That's how they get a Michelin star. Is it a completely different experience than getting a number 3 with a Coke? You bet your bottom dollar it is. Okay. That's when we talk about curating and putting these ingredients together, magic happens. And that's why I'm able to say things like, I can guarantee that you're going to have results in 30 days. And there's a money back to back that up. But so let's get into it. What is our line? I told you it was just 6. Okay. First and foremost, I want you to leave here being like, multivitamins are super sexy. Now, why do I say that? Because if you wake up in the morning with energy, you're feeling strong, you're wanting to work out, you're able to work out, you're not complaining about aches and pains, you've got your wits about you, like you look in the mirror and you're feeling confident. These are all things that these change your life. Okay. So like I said, when we talk about curation, here's the simple thing. We're taking many, many ingredients, putting them in one product. What does that mean? It's going to save you money and get you more results. Okay. So this one multivitamin, I have seen my own experience. Like I said, I've taken multivitamins, supplements for over 20 years. It's just not even been an option for me not to. I wouldn't be alive if that's not the route I hadn't gone. And so when I took this one, this is absolutely the first one in 20 years that I noticed a difference in my energy on day 1. I like to take it with lunch and I don't get an afternoon slump anymore. And the other thing is I don't get like the afternoon junk food cravings where you're wanting like sugar or like cheese sticks from like Sonic drive-through, right? Like, here's the thing. If your body has all the things that it needs, it's not going to have those cravings. So like I said, low energy, you want to start with Vitalite. Brain fog, Vitalite. Weight gain, irritability, anxiety. 92% of Americans and Canadians, because we're all about the same, are deficient in vital nutrients. I want really to paint this picture for you. Like, you understand that a world of not supplementation is gone. Like, our soils are depleted. Our food is filled with toxins. It is crazy, right? If you think that you're like, our bodies weren't designed to pull out plastic and heavy metals and all the things that we're asking it to do. It's going to need some support, people. Like, there's no surprise that we're complaining about issues that's normal to not have your health. And here we're on a mission to take that back. Okay. We're going to normalize healthy. So start here. This is for everybody. This little package has 5 pills in it, everything you need to completely change your life. This is the foundation. I don't care what issue you come at me with. This is where I'm going to say you want to start, everybody. Okay. So then from there, we're going to talk about what we call our intro pack. Okay. Now this is what I call transformation, and it starts here. Now, what I want you to see is, you notice in the Vitalite, which we've already talked about, you're going to get benefits like mood, better sleep, better memory, better focus. Some people, this product alone helps them lose weight. Like for me, my story was energy. I have seen this product change people's blood work in a matter of 3 months. I'm talking getting off of prescriptions. And remember, I can't promise, cure, treat, diagnose anything because natural things can't do that in the United States. But I just want to tell you, go look at the ingredients and do your research. Go get into our testimony group and hear what's going on here. The next one I want to talk to you about is Eternel. Okay. This one is full of glutathione. So if there's anything that you want to pay attention tonight, you want to write down, it's this one. In fact, I'm going to skip across this slide. This one ingredient has a really poor absorption rate. If you were to take it in a pill form, you'd get a 1% absorption rate. Okay. But you can get it in an IV, but who wants to go get an IV, right? What if you can get the same benefits of a glutathione in an injection, but you're drinking it in a yummy drink pouch every day? Look at all the benefits from putting glutathione in your body. Your body makes it. As you age, it decreases. So I'm going to basically say, as your number goes up, this becomes not optional. So the higher your number, the less optional this is. Okay. I'm going to pop back to this one because that's something I think you can go do your own research on. Polyphenols. Polyphenols are the components that really, it changes how your DNA expresses itself. Okay. Like whether or not your DNA responds in a way that you want it to, and really is the best, this has to do with the polyphenols. They have the ability to do that, to bring out the best in your DNA versus what happens when you're full of toxins, brings out the worst in your DNA. Okay. So these are really important. And this one product, this drink, it tastes fantastic. You can stick it in your kid's lunchbox. They can take it. You're getting all the, and I'm not going through the ingredients. If you need the ingredients, whoever invited you can send you that fact sheet. You're going to get all that. I want you to leave here knowing, who is this for? This one is for anybody who's going through menopause and they're noticing some hormone issues. I've watched people who don't have hot flashes anymore swear by this product. I've watched athletes who get to that like middle age and their body's not working like it used to. And they get on this product and they're like, look at my joints, look at my flexibility, look at what I'm able to do. We've got, we've got Dawn on our team that's a barrel racer, and she'll tell you like before these products and after these products, completely different on what they've done for her. So my own story with this one, when you talk about antioxidants in a drink, because I'm really big on antioxidants. In fact, I'll be 45 this year. I don't look 45. You know why? Because I've prioritized polyphenols and antioxidants for the last 23 years because it's part of my cancer battle, my protocol. And so here I am. And like, so what do these do? They anti-age, they help with your mood, they help with your energy. Are you starting to see that if you wanted to duplicate what we have here, you'd have to go buy a lot of stuff? And you'd have to go find the best sourcing, and you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it like we have. So the next one I want to tell you about is immune support. Okay. So in the last few years, what did they tell you you needed? A, C, D, E, zinc. We've got quercetin in here, beta glucans. Beta glucans are fascinating. That's any of my research nerds, I use that as a big compliment. I think that's fantastic. I think being proactive in your wellness game is really a deciding factor in your health. Like, I'm not joking. Like, yes, supplementation, yes, diet changes, but the other biggest factor is, are you proactive or reactive? Are you going to do the research? Are you going to get the answers for yourself? Because if you do those things, I can tell you, you'll have health transformations that the people who do not do those things won't have. So look the stuff up, but this has everything you need all in one. Here's who this is for. Anybody school teachers, y'all are bombarded with germs. Like, I feel so sorry for y'all. Anybody that's around people that you're just like, oh, I'm always around the crud, whatever's going on. Okay. Between that and this Eternel, I promise that will shut it down. Like, you will have a completely different world of less sick days just by combining those two products, and the core, of course, the Vitality, of course, the Vitality, however you want to say it. This combination, this is why I say this is transformative. This levels you up so quick. I've seen people take this immune product who used to be on allergy medications and they're not anymore. When I travel, I up my doses of this. When you're stressed, your immune system becomes compromised. So how do you do that? Just have this product, take this one. If you start getting under the weather, just up your dose, turn it into a therapeutic dose. You can do that. How many people have been on here that they've started coming under the weather and they take this and the next day it's gone? Like, so good. Okay. Let's see, y'all, that's 3. We're halfway done. Okay. Talked about glutathione. So here's the rest of the line. So I want you to think of that as the foundation. And then this is where you're more customizing or accelerating your results specifically for you. Okay. So could toxins be a factor? Secret. It's a factor for everybody, right? Everybody. This is whether you're working. My brother owns a body shop, so he's around chemicals and paints. He obviously needs to take this every day, probably a higher dose than the average person. I've had genetic testing. I don't detox very well. My body doesn't naturally do it. It needs support. This is a whole body detox, but without being a cleanse. Just so you know, those cleanses that like clean everything out, that's not always the best thing for your microbiome. Okay. So what are we doing? We're supporting your filtration organs. You're supporting your lymph, your liver, your kidneys, your colon, your skin. These are how we're supporting that body. There's some fascinating ingredients. I love liposomal milk thistle. That is something that is really powerful for cleansing the liver. So just different things. There's ones in here that are specific for the lungs. What do people notice on this product? Okay, you can be I'm not going to say shallow, superficial. And I have a lot of people that love it for it cleans up their complexion and gets rid of bloating. Like who doesn't want that? Other people, they notice less brain fog. A lot of times what happens is people will start on the whole kit and caboodle. Like they're like, yep, give me all 6. I want the fastest transformation. And this will be the last one people take because they think it's a bathroom cleanse. So hear me again. No, it's not. You can take it every day. And when they get to this one, they don't take it. And I'm like, y'all take this product. And then this is the one that people will be like, I don't know what it is about that Purify, but like, that's the game changer. Like that was, I already noticed benefits, but that was the thing that accelerated. So I will say this, just a little bit of more information. If weight loss is a goal for you, this is definitely where you want to start because your fat cells have to do at least store toxins. And I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of nerdiness on this, but your filtration system, your body's designed to protect you. And if you've got toxins stored in fat cells, it will not release those fat cells. It would make you more toxic. Your body won't do that. So it won't release fat cells. I don't care how healthy you eat, how much exercise you do, and what you're doing, your body's going to protect you from toxicity. So start here. Okay. When you take those first 3, add this one in. Then we have Revive. Okay. Another one of my favorite ones. If you go look at these ingredients, all the things that it does, supporting your immune system. There's things in here that if you go look up liposomal curcumin and what it does for things like, I don't know, go do your research on PubMed. I researched it for cancer tumors and I was blown away. You can research that ingredient and what it does for digestive inflammation. I think you'll be impressed. Whatever it is, I was talking to one of my friends today and she was showing me a rash that her daughter said. And I'm like, hey, she's old enough. Go ahead and let her start taking one of those. Let's try one pill a day for 6-7 days and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens because that's what it can do as far as anything when you're having an inflammation response. And I want to also say this just because, I'm guessing everybody here cares about their health. The fact you're on here means you're already interested, right? If you have any kind of diagnosis, okay, any kind of prescription, anything underlying that already exists, okay, then you want to start with those first 3 we talked about and these 2. Like, because what you're doing here is like pretty much all disease in the body is going to come from what? You're going to deal with oxidative stress. Well, Eternel deals with that. Deficiencies. Well, guess what? Vitalite deals with that. What if it's, toxins? Purify deals with that. What if it's inflammation? Revive deals with that. What if it is, having to do with an immune system being overactive or underactive? Okay. Immune deals with that. So those things, when people always come to like, well, what do I need for this diagnosis? I can't really answer that, but I can tell you if you throw these 5 things at it, you're going to have a transformation, right? That's what happens. I've watched people get started on this line and go from one of my friends, and she may be on here, who had, her mom had Lyme's disease and had no energy, could not get out of bed, couldn't clean the house, couldn't cook, just literally had no energy. 1 week on this line, okay? 1 week. And she was able to get up and cook dinner for her kids and clean. And you know what? Every one of her kids is in the business now. Okay. Why? Because they saw what I told you earlier, that you can have a major transformation and that changes everything. Right. And then last but not least, who wants to feel good when they look in the mirror? Everybody. So our collagen product is fantastic. Okay. So it does the obvious: hair, skin, and nails. It's also really great for joint health support, for gut health support, for immune. But here, there's lots of collagens on the market. So why should you look at ours? Well, look at our before and afters. Here's the thing. Those results mostly are 5 days. This product is so strong. You only take it for 10 days in a row, and then you rest for 20 days, and you will watch your face still get better. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Go take a picture tonight. Go take a before right now for yourself. It's not for anybody but yourself. And when this product comes in, you take it for 10 days and take your after, and tell me I was wrong. Put those pictures side by side and see if you notice your complexion is different. The dewiness is different. Your wrinkles are different. It's very cool for those of us that have been with this line for a while. I know my dark spots on my face are less. I looked at a picture the other day and I saw wrinkles that aren't there anymore. I'm like, how is it that I'm looking at a picture from 2 years ago and I have less wrinkles now? Well, you just saw our secret weapon. So, okay. I think that takes us, is that like good? Like 6? I mean, like, can you work with 6 and change your life? I think anybody can do that, right? So I'm going to actually stop my share and introduce one of my dear friends, Lauren Richards, and she's going to share her story. She's somebody that's in the medical background. She's got a medical background, but she's going to also tell you about the business side. She's going to tell you her story. She's going to tell you, about what it looks like, but here's what she's probably not going to tell you. She's probably not going to tell you she lives her dream life, that she's, in her, 34?
5.
Okay. 35, 3 small kids at home, built it, this industry is paid for an over $1 million house for her. She's not going to tell you that. She's probably also not going to tell you she's made probably close to $2 million in the industry in about 5 years. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Listen up, because you don't always get to hear from somebody who's come in from the industry who was 100% like, heck no, over my dead body. So if any of you have ever sat here and been like, I'm not doing social selling, that's not for me. Let me tell you, so did she, and hear her story, because that could be your story. So Lauren Richards, I'm going to give you the floor.
Thank you so much, Shanna. I am literally just taken back every time that you go over this product line and you share so many stories and actual resources from your own journey, from your own cancer battle, getting down to the fact that you've taken these products for these ingredients anyways for the last, 20 years. It's just mind blowing to know. You're just a wealth of knowledge. And so thank you for sharing with everybody on here tonight. My name is Lauren Richards. I live outside of Austin, Texas, in a small town called Salado. I did formerly come from healthcare. I'm a cardiac and vascular sonographer. I worked in healthcare for 7 years. And I was the over my dead body girl, kind of like, no, this is not for me. I'll never do this. I'll never tell a single person. My realtor was the one that shared this with me. After I had my second child, I actually left healthcare wanting time freedom. I wanted to be a more present mom. I wanted to get back to my kids. So I got into real estate investing. I was flipping houses like Chip and Joanna, like chasing this dream, having my own TV show one day. And my realtor was the one that brought this to me. And I actually said no 3 times. My husband was a high school football coach at the time. He was a high school football coach for 20 years. And if you know anything about football in Texas, it's like a religion, and it's like 100 hours a week. So anyways, he was the one who was like, listen, we should put these products into our body. Our kids are having concession stand food and number ones at restaurants, and cancer is 1 in 3 and all these things. And I was just like, fine, we'll do it. We'll take them. We got involved. I still said, I will never talk to a single person. Like, I will never be that girl. And he said, who cares? Who cares if you never tell anybody? Who cares about any of that? Let's just take it and let's see how it goes. So I was an accidental marketer. I accidentally stumbled into how you could actually do this for a business. So I went to have lunch with my former radiology boss. I told him what I was doing, told him how I was feeling. He asked me more questions, and guess what? I couldn't even answer them. I was like, I don't know. You need to talk to my friend Jen, who told me about it, because I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't tell you anything about it, but she will. I decided to put him in contact with her. I got a check in the mail for $148 for referring my boss, Richard, to get these products. And that was the beginning of my referral marketing journey. It really set me on fire for, gosh, why don't more people know about this? Why don't more people do it? You are referring people every single day. Why don't you at least refer things that you love that are making impacts in your life and go out and make an income while you're doing it? So I decided I was going to go full time with it. I've been doing it for 5 years. Like Shanna said, made a couple 7 figures, completely drastically changed our lives. We went from living paycheck to paycheck, struggling with medical debt, to, time freedom, financial freedom, health freedom. I was not, diagnosed with hypothyroidism when I was 19 years old, was on prescription medication until I was 31 years old. I just went through my 3rd well, I say just, she's 6 and a turn 3, but I had a baby in the middle of the pandemic. And I went through the whole entire pregnancy, prescription drug-free, over-the-counter drug-free, literally have not had pharmaceuticals in the last 4 years. And to me, that is a major win outside of time freedom, outside of financial freedom, just the health freedom that this product line has given me. And so we are extremely passionate about what this industry has done for us. My husband is no longer a coach. This business has retired him. He is a math teacher. He said he's been paying into teacher retirement for so many years. He's not given that up, but he's still a math teacher, and he teaches here in Salado. But this has been a gift, and I feel super led to go out and share the gift every single day. I truly believe that we have a miracle here, a miracle in our mouth, and all we have to do is just share it with people. So Shanna is going to start some slides for you guys. And I'm going to just jump through a little bit more about some of the business side. How can you actually make this a business? So this is a global collective effort with 3. On the day that we launched 14 countries, and that is a huge deal. Simultaneously, at the same time, we opened this product line in 14 different countries with these 6 amazing products. Not only do we launch all these countries, but we have a global compensation plan that rewards you based off of what these other countries do. So the productivity and the revenue that's produced globally also benefits us here in the United States. And then you partner that with a disruptive science. And the disruptive science, Shanna went through some of the advanced delivery stuff that we use, but we have a disruptive category, a disruptive product for each category in the proactive wellness space. I want to be really clear here that one of my favorite things that this is proactive wellness. I have always said you're going to pay for your health one way or another. You're going to pay for it right now with these disruptive scientific products, or you're going to pay for it later when it's reactive wellness. And so I love right now that we get to talk to people about getting in the game on your wellness at the beginning as soon as possible. And then proven leadership here. Man, I can't say enough things about our proven leadership here. Our founders have been in this industry for years. They've been very successful. Daniel Piku has built billion-dollar companies before. He is a servant. We've been partnered with him now for four years now. And I actually just talked to him a few minutes ago. The community here that he brings to the table, the experience, the leadership, the mentorship with the leaders that are in the field. I can't say enough about the proven leadership. This is a company that you're going to want to partner with, just because leadership should be at the top of your list. And we have all the check boxes here for you. And here are those 14 countries that we just launched: US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, Philippines, Japan, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Macau, and Greater China. My favorite thing about this is when you first start, you don't realize that someone that you know is going to know someone, and one day you're going to wake up with a global business and you don't even know it, because that's how word of mouth marketing. You're going to genuinely, authentically share with someone who's going to go out and share with someone in this country, of a cousin, of a grandfather or a neighbor who knows someone over there. And then this is how you grow a massive global business. So it's a gift to be able to partner with all these countries, specifically in Greater China, Asia Pacific. Now, okay, this is my favorite part. A lot of people say, how do you actually make money? How does it work? Tell me the nuts and bolts, okay? The nuts and bolts of this business opportunity and how you actually earn an income are, did I leave something out on the slide? 14 countries open on day 1 with 100 to follow. Pre-launch.
No, you didn't leave anything behind. My computer just froze. And so it popped back and forth. So sorry. You're good. Keep going.
Okay. Anyways, the nuts and bolts of how it actually works. Like, how do you actually earn money? Well, this is referral marketing. Okay. I'm going to start with that. A lot of people think when they hear marketing, they think that you have to go out and share with people or buy a bunch of inventory, keep a lot of product in the trunk of your car, drive around, do parties, all that kind of stuff. I want to be really clear that we're not physically selling product here. We are referring people. And when you refer people, you get a retail sales commission. Okay. So it's simple. You send links every single day. Okay. Found something on Amazon, found a cute boutique like blouse somewhere, right? And you send it. You go and who does your hair, and you have lunch somewhere and people are like, what's your favorite movie? Guys, you're referring all the time and you're not getting a commission for it. Here with this, when you share your link with someone, you're going to earn 25% commission off of their retail sale, and you get as many customers as you want here. And that is how this ends up being a huge referral. Everyone is social selling. So someone said the other day to me, how does it work? Do you have a membership to Costco? Do you have a membership to Sam's Club? Do you have a Prime membership? Because if you do, you can do exactly what we do here, right? When you find things that you love, when you find things that work, when you find things that benefit you, we can't wait to share, whether it's dry shampoo or a face cream or a product or clothes. We can't wait to tell people about it, okay? So the same concept works with this. Every time we share our link with someone, we are going to earn commissions. And every time we help someone else do the exact same thing, we are going to earn commissions. This company pays up to 8 different ways. And that's how it ends up being a lucrative business opportunity for a lot of people. And there are so many people right now currently looking for another way. They're looking for, how can I have a plan B? How can I have a residual income? How can I get some sort of supplemental income? You don't know how many people out there right now are going to an 8 to 5, getting off and then going to a 5 to 9, and they're doing DoorDash, and they're doing Instacart, and they're Ubering, and they're doing all those things. Guys, you can do this from your home, from your phone, from anywhere, by just simply promoting something that you love, something that works. And why is it residual income? But here's my favorite part about this. When you send a link to someone and someone tries a product and it helps them get off a prescription medication and it helps them feel better and it gives them energy, they're going to continue to take it. Okay. That is why this is a residual business, because it's a consumable product that people need every 30 days. And so how do you actually get started? There's multiple ways that you can get involved in this business. We want you to get in where you fit in. There's kind of like a good, better, best platform that goes along with how this actually works. But I'm going to start with my favorite way. And I want you to really hear me on this and why this is such a big deal. We have something right now called a founder pack. And the founder pack is truly because we are at the foundation of the company. We are at the very beginning, ground floor. You get to become a founding member of our company. And this pack right here is going to give you a lot of different things, but let me tell you the highlights of this pack. Number one, it's going to give you the best bang for your buck. You're getting $450 worth of savings if you choose to choose this pack versus the other one. Number two, in this business, I have learned that everything is about duplication, okay? What you do, other people will do. And so I love to be able to say, I chose this one because it was the best bang for my buck. And if you want to do it too, because that is how duplication works. Number three, it's going to give you enough products to go share with your friends and family, right? I always say that the person who gets the most products on the street wins the game, because when you give people the experience, when they can feel the impact, they're gonna want to make an income on the back end of it, okay? And then number four, it puts you in a founder's pool. And this founder's pool is not something I want you to think about and be like, oh my gosh, what's it going to do for me next week or tomorrow or next month? I want you to look at the long-term game here, okay? We are a company that just launched. We are going to continue to go up. As we continue to grow up, as this continues, this revenue of the company continues to grow, the shares are also going to continue to grow. Okay, so at the end of the month, actually at the end of the week here, they take revenue and then you get shares of it when you choose being a founder, okay? And this is something that is the limit time. When I say there's urgency associated with this, they were only going to offer a certain amount of these packs, and when they're gone, they're gone. So regret is a terrible thing to live with. I chose to get a founder pack. Majority of people who do this as a business get the founder pack, but it's not necessary. Okay, I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you about it, but there's a bunch of different ways to get started. Okay, let's talk about the Business Builder Pack. The Business Builder Pack is another way where you can get a bunch of products, share with your friends and family, get $350 worth of savings, and it's working as a system, right? These products work as a system. Like Shanna said, when someone's like, well, what do I take for this one thing? You know what? They work together. The more you take, the better you're going to feel. And then we have a premium pack, which is $106 worth of savings. It also too gets you a few of every single product that we have. And then the next one we have is called an intro pack. This is my favorite pack because a lot of people choose to get started on this pack. People just want to feel good, right? They want to feel good. They want to see how it works for them. They want to get started. They want to share. Transformation starts right here. I totally agree with that. You can get $35. And this activates your position as a brand ambassador. What does a brand ambassador allow you to do? It allows you to go out and share and get commissions. Everyone wants a thank you check for sharing, right? We're like, I don't want to do it if I'm not going to get rewarded. So you can get an intro pack, a premium pack, a business builder pack, or a founder pack, and that allows you to go out and share with your friends and family and earn income. Every single person that you know is struggling with something right now. It could be health, it could be time, it could be a retirement plan, it could be a college fund for your kids. Like, people are looking for solutions, and we have a way right here with this word of mouth marketing opportunity to go out and give people what they're looking for. And so right now, I want you to think about all the information that you just heard from the business side, from the health side, from the marketing side. Like, where are you at? Okay. Are you a 1? Okay. Are you a 1 where you're looking for a health transformation? You're looking for a physical transformation with these products? Are you a number 2 where you're looking for something financially? Are you looking for an income opportunity, a plan B, a residual income, supplemental income? Where are you at? Like, how is this meeting your needs right now? And then 3, are you both? A lot of people are both. A lot of people see the benefits of having, okay, I am filling in all the gaps with my nutrition, I'm getting better. And number 2, I am doing things for my family. I am putting money in my savings account. I am working towards a retirement opportunity. And guys, I mean, I just want to go on vacation. I just want to travel the world. That's what my finances are going towards right now. I'm looking for spring break next week. I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee with my family. And I am so excited about the opportunity to work wherever I want to go. Like, I can literally share from anywhere. And so I want to thank all of you guys for jumping on here tonight. At the end of the day, now you have the information. You can make an educated decision on whether this is or isn't for you. And you're going to know that you're going to get the mentorship and the coaching and the support and the culture and everything that you need right here with 3. And we're so excited that you jumped on. Remember, this is a gift. We're here to share the gift every single day, and we're here to support you. So thank you guys so much for jumping on. I'm going to turn it back over to Shanna Kurtz.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren. I love it. I mean, y'all, is she not fantastic? Like, when you hear her story, you're like, I can do this. Like, I can do this. Like, and that's what we want to convey to you, that, like, you know, you can, like, Lauren, is she wonderful? Yes. Is she special? I think so. But if you actually go back to where her story began, she was just like all of us. She was just like all of us that never would have thought her life would look like it does now. And that's really where I want you to land. I want you to land on, what if this is an opportunity for me? What if I just try the products and I feel better than I have in years? Would that be a win? Yeah. What if I try these products and these girls are right, and it's really that easy as having your own transformation and inviting people to a Zoom or sending a link. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. I got on one. Surely I know somebody else that would get on one too, right? Like, if any of those of you are like going, yeah, I can do this, then it just really just open up your mind to what's possible. When I go back to me, I was like a Lauren, where, you know, when I was approached about the industry, I was like, oh no, I take people's money by the thousands. I had a flooring and remodel company. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Fast forward, like, this industry rescued me. Like, I was a cancer survivor who knew better, but I was not taking care of my health. I was working crazy hours and stressed. And now I wake up every day to no alarm. I have about 8 hours of free time a day. Okay. That's like minus my exercise and all of my self-development, things that I want to do with my day. Like, I want the gift of this. What I think the best thing, do I think your health is transformative? Yes. Do I think your financial security is transformative? Yes. But do I think that giving you back the gift of time for you to sit and decide where you want to spend the most valuable resource that you have of your time here on earth? That's the gift I want to give you. That's what we want to hand to you. So I want to open this up. Thank you so much. I want to open this up for questions. We went through the products. We went through the opportunity. If you're sitting here saying, okay, what does it look like to get started? What are my options? What is the link? Like, anything like that, we want to help you. We do this as a group. So if you're a guest, if you send a question, your person may ask it for you. Y'all come off mute, and I'd love to hear from y'all. If we have no questions, then y'all just tell us we just knocked it out of the park. Everybody knows what they need. Anybody? It can be product questions, maybe. And if you're a partner and you have a question, if you're already partnered with us, this is a great chance for you to ask questions as well.
Okay, so question, getting started though, where does the link come from? Can you explain a little bit of that and everything?
Yeah. So whoever invited you is going to send you their link, just like you'll have your own link as well once you get started. So from that, it's going to click join or buy. Ignore buy, you guys. That's paying retail prices. That's for customers, for people. That's down the road. I wouldn't even look at that if I were any of you that's on this Zoom. So you're going to click the join button. And from there, you'll have a $30 membership. That's one time a year. And that's what's going to give you your website. So I had somebody the other day was like, so I know how to build websites. Am I going to have to do that? And I'm like, no, like they've done it for you and it's beautiful and easy. You're going to have your link immediately. And from that, you're good to go. So you pick your whatever product, starting with the intro pack, that gets you the brand ambassador qualifications right out of the gate. If you want to add some other products to it, you can, or you can go with any of those packages. So just pick your package of products and the $30 automatically goes in your cart. You check out, you are now, whoever invited you, that's all covered. You're officially in, and then you're welcomed into our team. So we do talk about how we do this in less than 5 hours a week. That's no joke. Like that's even like you don't even have to do 5 hours. And if anybody curious, like this is like, what does it really look like? I get asked that. Well, we have a team huddle. Lauren's going to do it at 9 o'clock here in a minute. We'll hop on that. And so for 30 minutes, and the girl does not play. She keeps them under 30 minutes. And she shares her expertise, or other leaders share their expertise, and we get plugged in like that. So there's team trainings like that, really just one a week. And then you also have, you have the Zooms like this. Usually there's 2, 3, 4, 5 a week, depending on the schedule. We move it around because guess what? Your guests going to have different times that they can come and times they can't. Some of you are going to like the 9 o'clock because you're on the, does that make sense? So there's different Zooms. All you're going to do is invite to Zooms and, or send a link. Now, here's what I want to tell you from the money side of this. Like Lauren said, you're already sharing a link and that's affiliate pay. All of you could be getting affiliate pay. You already do that. And that is sharing your link. But I want to tell you, I make 6 figures from a town of population 6,000, where women don't make 6 figures from their little farmhouse on the outskirts of town without a college degree. Amen. Okay. So how did I do that? I'm not just sending my link. I'm giving people I want people to take a look at what you saw tonight. I think that's the best way to look at the line, and the best way to learn about the opportunity is a presentation and then let them decide. So I personally invite to the Zoom. And what that looks like, a lot of times we have a little 2-minute video that I'll say, hey, I want to share this new project with you. And I send the video, and then they let me know if they want to know more. It's not like it's not weird. It's a pretty normal, easy way to do this. And for some of you, let me tell you, some people, you're not even going to have to do that. Some of you may just take your own products, and because your transformation, I'm not joking when I say it bleeds into every other part of your life, somebody's going to stop you and be like, girl, what's different? You look different. You're talking different. You're acting different. What's up? And then you can choose to be like, hey, yeah, there's something different. I'll share a link with you. And they can go shop your website. Or you can say, hey, you need to learn about it like I did. Hop on a Zoom with me tonight. That's it. So for some of you, that's what it looks like, is your own story. Your own story is the thing that is your business in a box. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's fun. We have an amazing, amazing group. So like I said, it could be 2 hours. You may have a 30-minute training. You may spend 15 minutes inviting somebody to a Zoom that you already ran into earlier in the week. And, I tell, if you were personally, like what I tell people that join with me is I'm like, write down your list of 10 people. Who are 10 people? Like, and I don't mean from a place of like, I want to get these people on my team or buy. No. Like who's your closest people? Who do you already love and like that you just want them to know about it? Like you just want them to see your billboard. You just want you want them in your corner. You want them to know they don't even have to be on a health journey. You just want them to know what you have your hands on and what makes it different. So then who do they know in their network that they can refer to you? There's the power. Because all you're really doing is creating a distribution line. Okay. And so when I share with Alina, and Alina is like, okay, I want a distribution line too. And she shares with a couple people. Well, look, now we're distributing a lot of different ways, a lot of different places. And that is leverage. When I told y'all, I said no to the industry because I said I take people's money by the thousands. I didn't understand that I could leverage other people's hours. If I'm working 2 hours a week and every one of you is working 2 hours a week, how many hours of work is actually happening that I'm getting paid for that I didn't do? That's leverage. Okay. That's what you're looking for. And in entrepreneurship, it's the same thing as if you opened a restaurant, right? Like you would open a restaurant and you would work crazy hours and not pay yourself for a season, right? right? And then like you'd get to the point where you're like paying yourself and you're like, this is entrepreneurship. Like I'm working 60 hours a week, but I'm paying myself like it's 60 hours a week. I'm winning, right? Like this was what it was like for me in my flooring store. Like I really know this. And then you get to the point where this is the ideal. Okay. I did that. My brick and mortar didn't allow me to do this, which is why I would call it a failure. Most people wouldn't call $1 million a year business failure. It was for me. Here's why, because I couldn't get to the point where I didn't have to be there. Okay. That's what we're offering you, is a scalable business that allows you to invest the next, year, 2 years, 4 years. This should match your goals. I personally want to get to where Lauren's at and make $1 million a year. Okay. So my goal, my efforts are going to match that. My timeline is going to match that, but I didn't start there, y'all. I just wanted $300 a month. Okay. I've always been into health and wellness. The idea of getting $300 worth of products for free every month, like I was going to like do some stuff for that. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll learn some new skills. I'll get out of my comfort zone. I'll post on social media. I'll like teach me the things. Right. And that's all I wanted. But guess what? When I achieved that, and then I was paying my mortgage, I was like, wait, hold on. I get to dream bigger. And then I went for other things. And then I had the idea of being able to leave my business and live a life of no stress and no geographical restrictions. Now I get to go with this company. I didn't even tell you all about this, but I've been with this company. I've gone to Tanzania, in Africa 3 times, twice to drill water wells. And that's what we do. Because of these products that you're looking at, we've taken water to 400,000 people in Tanzania and Uganda. And like, is that not the coolest thing ever? It's funny, over there, they don't even know that we're a supplement company. Like they don't even get it. They think we're a water well company, because that's what we show up into villages and we completely transform them. When a village has 2 water spouts for 20,000 people, and by the time we're done, there's 50, like, yeah, what we're doing is incredible. So yeah, I want to live a life where I'm not geographically restricted. I'm a cancer survivor. I've got I know better than anybody. When I opened this and I told y'all that these are the things that transform your life, I know that to be true. Like I know that to be true. I learned that the real way, like the hard way. So, okay. This has been awesome. I love all of you getting on here. Great questions. Alina, was there anything else that opened up for you? Any other set of questions? Perfect. Okay. Well, I look forward to getting to know some of you, and y'all have the best night. Be blessed.